Hello Flosstube, it's Natalie, love it, live it, make it yours here. It's been a while, I think it's been about 2 months. And I did go through my Flosstube notes from last month. Well, the month before, because it's been 2 months. And I hope I don't repeat myself. But we'll see. We'll see. We shouldn't do, because I've written notes. I hope you are all okay. I hope you're all getting used to the way life is now. It's kind of different, but getting back to normal, so to speak. The new normal, I guess people are saying. Yeah, I hope you're all okay. I'm gonna mix it up a bit and try and I'm going to save a bit of a life update for the end, because then you know when all the stitchy stuff is done. If you don't want to hear about the life update, you can skip it. I know some people just like to get down to the stitchy stuff. I'm sorry the lighting in here is bad. I've got the curtains open and I've got my ring light on. Hopefully it won't fall over this time. You can see a previous Flosstube video where it fell down. And hopefully it will stay up. I'm going to try and make it not too long as well. And the buzzer mic. My buzzer might go because I'm expecting some parcels, in which case I will pause you, run and come back. I'm waiting for all the parcels. I don't know if anyone else's post is terrible at the moment, but our post here is terrible at the moment. Anyway, I've got whips to show you, I've got FFOs to show you, and some FOs to show you. And then I'm going to go for a couple of stash purchases. Half of them I don't think I've got here because I've just chucked it all together. And then I'll just go on to life update and some other news. Yeah, we'll be done. So I'm going to get straight on to my whips. What is it called now? Some people call them pips, projects in progress. I was trying to think, like, what am I thinking? What am I doing here? What's my name? Who am I? So my first one, and I hope the lighting's not really bad, but the first one I wanted to show you, oh, it's not too bad at all, is my Positivity Rule sale. This came up on my spinner and I was really pleased it did. And I thought I was about 80% done, turned on the tablet, it's about 60%. And what I've decided I'm going to do is, when I spin a project, because I use the random spinner app Tiny Decisions, when I use that I'm going to work on that project for 2 consecutive sessions rather than 1, because I'm not making enough progress for the hours that I work. So that's my plan now. So I did 2 days on this and I really didn't get far. I think I did the E and this bit here. And oh, I was going to work on it some more. I took it, me and Clu the High Heeled Stitcher, the fabulous Charlotte, went to our favourite crafty cafe for a stitchy session, Make Cafe. And I took it with me and I made sure, because before I've taken a project with me and I haven't taken my Kindle, so I haven't had the pattern for Pattern Keeper. Took it with me, didn't have the floss. Not that I didn't have the floss, I had like the 3 strands left. That's why I could only do the E in this bit, and didn't have enough. So I ordered some from Crafty Critters and that came really quickly. So I've had to order some more 701 for Holy Mother Forking shirt balls by Circus Stitches, and this is on Smoky Rose by Hand Dye Fabric by KLT Charting. This was a mist dye, not enough grey, but luckily Clu High Heeled Stitcher gave it to me for Christmas, I think, specifically for this project, because we knew it was going to work. And there's my little cat on my books needle minder. I love books, and I think that's from Stitcherella Designs. I think she's just changed her name to Stitcherella Designs Co. I don't think she has that one anymore, but she gets things in stock and they come and go. Yes, I'm really happy with that. And then I have made a little bit of progress on, the magnet on it so it doesn't come apart. On my KLT Chartings Beach Hut sale, but not much at all. I really didn't spend very long on this. And this is on vintage blue, I think, 32 count Svigar linen. I'm sure it's called vintage blue. It's coming up really nice. I'm using Jodyri threads. I actually really love Jodyri hand dye threads, and I can't remember what this thread is called. It might be in another video. I think it's seasidey themed. I'll put a little thing in here to let you know what the thread is called. That's as far as I got with that one. I went camping. Oh, I can tell you all of the things now because I've been keeping things under my hat in case my husband watches my Flosstube, which he does from time to time. I took my husband camping as a surprise for his birthday that was meant to be his birthday not this year but the year before, obviously because of COVID. Couldn't go in April because we were still in lockdown, so we went in July. Yeah, went in July. And the campsite was on site of Monkey World, so it's Longthorns, and Monkey World is on Longthorns. They are next to each other. You can literally walk across the field to get to Monkey World, and in the day and the night you can hear monkeys because you're that close. It's so lovely. I'll insert some pictures, but this is the project I took with me. It is Jingle All the Way by Stitcherella. I've been looking for a pattern that says Jingle All the Way because it is my absolute favourite Christmas film. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I just love that film, and I watch it. I said to my husband that we used to watch it every Christmas, and he said no, we watch it every Christmas Eve, I think he said. And I said no, every Christmas. But now it's become our Christmas Eve movie. Every Christmas Eve without fail, we watch Jingle All the Way, and with a takeaway. I absolutely love it. I look forward to it every Christmas Eve. And I wanted a pattern that had Jingle All the Way in it. I was looking for some on Etsy, couldn't find any, and then was flicking through my magazines to have a sort out, found this one and started it. And that is also a needle minder from Stitcherella Designs Co. I'll put a link in, and a Cross Stitch Pals needle minder from Sarah Elizabeth Stitches. I got me and one of my best friends Anne one, and Sarah says they're her take on a best friend bracelet. So I took this camping as well when we had a family camping trip with one of my best friends, her husband, and my goddaughter, and I took it with me and gave her one as well. And this is a really nice clip frame that's perfect for small projects that I got from a charity shop for £2.50. I couldn't get it to work, was going to get rid of it, and found a handy little tutorial on how to use it because I'm an auntie. I am using just some fabric from my stash, and I am using 666 on this and C666 etoile for, there's lots of backstitch and things. So yeah, this was in a Cross Stitch Crazy magazine by Stitcherella. I will put in the issue number because I haven't brought the magazine with me, but I can see it from here, but I don't want to keep pausing the video. My tripod will probably fall down, no my luck. I have also made some progress on this is my favourite project. I just haven't been able to dedicate the time to it for reasons I can't share right now, and because I've been busy and I've been at work. My cross stitch calendar, I should be able to tell you what issue it's from, either because I've got the notes in my diary or because I've got the front of the calendar also in my diary. It was the calendar that was designed by Cheryl McKinnon. That's the front of it. Just checking to see if I can tell you what issue it's from. If not, I will put in a link, but it probably is in my notes. Probably is in my notes. I'll put it in a link because I can't find it. So yeah, I'll just drop it in here. And I'm currently working on July. I've used variegated threads either from Anchor or DMC on this project, and it is one of my favourite projects. For July, I have used variegated, oh, you can see it there, variegated in the sunflowers. This is really sweet because I've managed to grow sunflowers this year at work, and they've actually come up really lovely. And this is a project that I'm stitching from stash. It's on 32 count. I think this is called like natural Spigar linen, and it came from Dawn. Hi Dawn, if you're watching. One of my lovely friends, Dawn, gave that to me. I have nearly finished, and this is going to be my October project. Oh, the sun's really coming in now. I have nearly finished. I'm just going to try and take it off frame so I can show you. Happy Halloween. Oh, still got some thread in it where I left off. Happy Halloween by KLT Charting. This is over 80% done, I'm sure. So I had a plan for this and I stuck to my plan. I was doing 3 letters at a time with a black in between and some web, and I've done exactly that. So I've got 3 letters, had 3 letters to go. Now I've only got 2.5, no, 1.5, yeah. And yeah, I'm in love with it. And this is on Dragon's Egg, hand dyed, 18 count fabric by KLT Charting. My needle minder is from Wickys Den. I can't remember where my grime guard is from, sorry. But yeah, it's coming along really nice. It will be done for Halloween, and I will probably start a new project in October. A new Halloween project in October. I'm really happy. I'm really happy that's nearly done, because I think I've had it on the go for about 25 years. It's an exaggeration. It's not been that long, obviously. It's been about 3, I think, though. The next one is, oh, I joined in with Jolly July, and so all through July, that's why I started Jingle All the Way. All through July, I just worked on Christmas projects. So Jingle All the Way was one of my Jolly July projects, and I did start, oh god, this is so annoying. Oh, I'll tell you a story in a minute. It's such a bugger. Anyway, I'll tell you a story in a minute. I started Mini Cross Stitch Fox by Hobbycraft. I love some of their kits. They're really detailed. And this is as far as I got. What a bad start. But he's coming together, isn't he? He's coming together. So, yeah. And I had a look at the kits for this year, and I wasn't taken by any of them. I store this mini project in a little Sarah Elizabeth Stitches bag that came from her advent calendar, which is on pre-order. And I've ordered the 25 day one. She puts loads of extra goodies in it anyway. And Anne, one of my best friends, has ordered it as well. So I can't wait for that. I've got this mini project bag and it fits just right for a little kit. Okay. The reason why I was rolling my eyes when I opened that was because when we were camping, I can't remember for the life of me where, my husband ended up with a sachet of mustard and he keeps hiding it in all my things. And I found it the other day in one of my handbags and threw it on the floor, and there it's like, for God's sake, bloody mustard, and was laughing. And there it stayed, and I haven't thought any more of it, and I've just gone in my little Fox cross stitch project bag, and he's bagged up the bloody mustard. I guess he's done that in case it splits and put it in there, so I'm gonna have to bloody hide this somewhere. He's a sod. That mustard's gonna become legendary. Oh, Jesus Christ. I did probably about 3.5 stitches on this. That's why I've decided I'm going to start spinning my... When I use my spinner, I'm going to work on something for 2 days because this needs some love. It was my 30th birthday start. It is the Janelin Walking Tiger kit. It's a vintage kit. I think this one that I've got is from 1990 and it was gifted to me, and I'm stitching it up for my husband. I need to get some done. It's 32 this year. 30 bloody 2. 32. Oh, so I've had my birthday since I last saw you guys. I had a birthday. I started as part of Jolly July, Sarah Elizabeth Stitches Lessons from a Christmas Tree sale. It is on fabric that Clu High Heeled Stitcher gave me that I can't remember what it is. She helped me pick it. I had a fabric in mind and it was too small. I had a fabric. I kitted this up absolutely ages ago. And didn't check the fabric size. So oh, my washing machine, I swear, because I film when I'm on my days off, that's when I also catch up on all my jobs. The washing machine's about to start playing its stupid bloody tune, just to warn you. Anywho, Sarah Elizabeth Stitches, Lessons from a Christmas Tree sale. I'm using old red paint. I want to say it's Weeks Dye Works, but it's not. I'll let you know. I'll put it in the bottom. And a green of theirs as well that I can't remember what the name is, but I know this is called Old Red Paint. And the... Oh no, actually, I think I saved Old Red Paint, and this might be a DMC colour. I think it is actually, and this one is a fancy floss, so I'm gonna say fancy floss. That's as far as I got, and I don't know if you can see, sneaky, you can see, sneaky peek here. I actually made it all the way up here, and was a stitch out. I had to unpick the whole bloody lot all the way to about here, did it all again, and all I wanted to do before I put it away was get them to meet, and then I was going to do the green and then start filling in, because it was a sow, so it is in sections. Wasn't meant to be. And this is a needle minder from Sarah Elizabeth Stitches. I love this bloody gingerbread man with his happy little face. I love him. And this is also a needle minder from Sarah Elizabeth Stitches that I got in my advent calendar last year, which is a previous video. And this is a new grime guard that I'm absolutely obsessed with from Wickys Den. Look at it. Look at it. Oh gee. I am a gamer as well, for those of you that know me or don't know me. I am a gamer, both board games, and currently I'm playing Breath of the Wild on Nintendo Switch, which I love. I need to catch up on that actually. Yeah, saw it on Wickys Den and was like, I need that in my life. So I'm happy with that. Love that grime guard actually. I have so neat. I'm going to get this done today, she says. I am working on, oh I love this, Cross Stitcher now write on their packets what kit, what issue number their kits are from. So this is from Cross Stitcher issue 374, which is the current one at the moment, but there is an issue due out in a couple of days. And as I said about my bad, terrible post, all my friends have got their copy of the subscriber Cross Stitcher, or the subscriber copy of Cross Stitcher. I haven't got mine because my post is shocking, but this is so nearly done. I just need to do one row of cream, one row of cream, the back stitch, and put it together. So this is a whip, but hopefully next time I see you it will be an FFO. There we go. And it's going to be a needle case. I mean, look at that, it's so sweet. Really sweet. I think I'm going to change the eye to like a smile eye with cute eyelashes, I think. I don't know why I needed to tap my glasses for that, but I did. And I'm really impressed with how tidy I've got it. Oh, washing machine. Really, really happy with how tidy I've got it. Yeah. So hopefully that'll be finished today. We shall see. I'm hoping it will be. I'm waiting in all day for parcels. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not a domestic goddess. I never claim to be. I'm actually far from it. My husband is the domestic god in this house. I'm a lucky lady, very lucky lady, and I will tidy up and get clean, and I'm good at it. I was a cleaner for many years as part of my job, and always has been part of my job. When I've been working in preschools and even now in the care home, I've got to be clean. So at home, I have not got time for it. But if I had a guest over that wasn't like more like family, so I'm talking if it wasn't sort of like Charlotte or Anne, I wouldn't make a big deal about cleaning up. You know, they know how I live. But if it was you coming around my house, you wouldn't know any different. It would be immaculate. Anywho, I digress. Haven't got time for that. But today I was organised. Went out and did the food shop, done the laundry, done the washing up, knew I was going to film a Flosstube, and I'm waiting in for all my bloody posts that better come today, or heads are going to roll. Heads will roll. I'm going to rant, right? Last progress, last whip is Positivity Rule Sale. And I'm loving this now. I almost abandoned this, and now I'm really enjoying it. And I'm working on patience, which I do not have. Everyone says I'm impatient. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's on, I kitted it up myself. Pink fabric just from my stash. That was free. I've got given a load of stuff for free. I'm so lucky with freebies. And yeah. There it is. Got the matching needle minder and the pattern, and that was all. Oh, and the little bag. I thought it was going to be bigger, and it came and it was this big, so my flosses just hung out of it. But at least I know where they are. So that is it for whips. Excuse me while I have a drink. I don't usually do this. I see people all the time with their cool mugs on Flosstube, and they're like, oh, just going to have a drink. But I've had a sore throat today, or a bit of a sore throat. And just so you know, this is a Cath Kidston cherry mug. I'll talk, oh, it's a cup actually, isn't it? But I'll talk about that a bit in a mo. Okay, what am I doing now? Do you know? I've got some FOs and some FFOs. Here we go. My first FO is Seagulls and Stripes. Cross Stitch magazine kit, issue 332. Oh, you're not going to see this. My bad camera. You'll be pleased to know that my upgrade is due very soon, and I can pay a bit more to upgrade sooner, or pay it off kind of thing to upgrade sooner, which I think I will do. And I'm going to jump ship and go to EE rather than O2. I need a better phone. I was watching some of my Flosstubes back, and I was like, well, they're god awful. So this is an FO because I just need to cut out the fabric triangles and turn it into a cushion. Otherwise, it is done. You can't see it very well, but I had nothing but hassle with this. I chose a bad fabric. It's a linen, but no, it's an even weave, but it's very loose. I don't know if you can see that. And it's flimsy, so it pulled. I promised myself that all the kits, all my cross stitcher kits that I've got, I do pre-work stitching now. When I'm on my 10-hour day, I will be stitching up a magazine kit project every morning until it's done, basically, and I'll work through my kits that way. And I've actually got through quite a few. I've been doing it since January, and I've got through quite a few. And this is one that I pulled out for summer, and I really enjoyed it. That's the back. Not too bad, eh? Not too shabby. I'm not usually bothered about the back, but I try and keep it tidy because I've not kept it tidy before and dragged loads of thread through and all that. So yeah, pre-work stitchy project, and I didn't like the fabric it came with, and I wanted more colour in the seagulls, so it came with just normal Ada. I thought the seagulls weren't very defined, so I chose this kind of sea greeny blue, and I'm really not happy with it. I nearly just abandoned it, but I didn't. And something that everyone will know is not very me, I will unpick. Doesn't matter how many stitches I've done, if it's half a stitch out, whatever it is, I will unpick. I'm so fed up with this project that I accidentally stitched this seagull's head, and he should have been wearing a hat. I just stitched blue over it, and everybody knows that's not me. I would have unpicked it, but I could not be bothered. But the stitches look, I don't know, it looks more even now it's done, but it was really, I don't know, pulling. Anyway, I'm having a rant, aren't I, about this? But it's done. It will get turned into a cushion. So that is an FO. That's an FO. I chatted about that. They are, this is an FO by one of my favourite designers, Mkissa Creations. She's also a floss tuber. I'll put a link in the description below, but I have done before. And this was Santa Claus, and I started this as part of Jolly July and I finished it as part of Jolly July. And this is on I'm trying to remember the fabric name. Might be Turquoise Whisper. Turquoise Whisper. I'll put a link in the description below because it is from Bunny Stitch Shop. I won a competition of hers for a voucher, and I brought some lovely fabric, some counting pins that are in the shape of bows, some needle threaders that were in the shape of daisies. She does some really, really lovely things. I brought a lovely needle minder. Yeah, she does some really, really lovely things. So the fabric was perfect. I'm going to keep it in this hoop. I stitched it from Stash, and the pattern, the lovely pattern, is from Mkissa Creations. And I used, you're not going to see because of my bad camera, but I used fuzzy stuff on his little hat and pom-pom. So he's got, yeah, I just love it. I love everything about this. I love her patterns. She hasn't got many, but I love them. I also, with this, got, this is even weave, 32 count. I also bought one that's got waves on it. Please go and check out her fabric. It is so nice. And Mkissa Creations does a Christmas palm tree, which I love. So I'm going to stitch that Christmas palm tree on the ocean fabric. Yeah. I'll be back, parcel time. Hi, sorry about that, parcels. I thought while I was up I would grab my needle minder that I was just saying, I was telling you about, from Stitch Bunny Shop. I'm sure it's Stitch Bunny Shop or Bunny Stitch Shop. I'll put a link below. And it's really, I don't go for cheesy saying needle minders, but I was feeling a bit down this day, and this really called out to me. And it's a lady doing some relaxing, looks like yoga, and it says be in harmony with yourself, and it just really, really called out to me. You are so not going to see that at all. But I love it anyway. That was worth getting up to show you when you can't really see it at all. Oh, bad camera, bad camera. Anyway, where was I? FOs and FFOs, I think. Yeah, so that was my FO. And now I'm going to do FFOs. I am so proud of this. I'm just gonna show you. He's done! He's done! I'm so proud. And I love him so much. I love him so much. Look at him. I mean, isn't he just the jolliest man you've ever seen? Of course he is. I just love him. Anyway, Cross Stitch Crazy magazine. Can't remember what issue. And I don't think I've got the kit around. It'll be in a previous video. It'll be on Instagram. So if I remember, I'll drop it in. Yeah, Santa cone. There definitely was not enough thread for this. I had to get some thread out of. Oh, actually, a little tip. You guys probably do it anyway, but I'm not that clever. I've been keeping all of my threads from my magazine kits from years and years and years ago. I've kept them all, and so if I run out, which I did for this, I had a rummage and I found the matching colour. So I also used, you can see it here, fuzzy stuff on his hat. You can see it sort of fuzzing around the red. I used fuzzy stuff. I wanted fuzzy stuff on his beard and everything, but I spoke to some of my friends and my husband about it, and they said it might be overkill, so I just put it on his pom-pom, which it is coming up okay actually. You can sort of see it fuzzing around the red there. Yeah, I was going to use it on his beard and moustache, but and I used it on the brim of his hat. Yeah, I just love him. He's quite tidy, and the stitching at the back, which was really, the instructions were not helpful, so I just had to make it up, but it's not bad. It basically said fold the plastic under to make a seam and stitch under it, so it's I don't know. I did what it said. Did what it said. I love him. I love you, Santa. He's going to look grand on my tree. I also FFO'd my cat bookmark from the World of Cross Stitching magazine. I love that so much, but it's all FFO'd now. He is done. Oh, story. Another little story. Oh, I tried to iron some felt and kind of got stuck to the iron, so I had to say to the husband, he said, well, I'm going to Argos for a couple of things, do we need anything? And I hadn't told him about the iron, so I just sort of sheepishly said, yeah, an iron, because I melted ours. Is that all right? It was a crap iron anyway, but unfortunately we got the new iron after I'd done all my FFOing, so wish I'd sort of held off for the new iron. But yeah, this is done. And I probably said in my last video, but this cat was meant to be white, but I stitched him to look like my Zelda, who I lost 2 years ago, August bank holiday. My husband brought me brought us and Zelda some flowers and put them in a vase to remember him. Bought them the other day. It's so nice. So yeah, he's done, and I've got Zelda with me all the time in my bookmark. I also FFO'd. Oh, why is that stuck? It's not stuck now. It was the Be Happy cross stitcher card kit. This was a pre-work stitchy project. This was a pre-work stitchy project. This became a pre-work stitchy project. So I am getting through them with seagulls and stripes done, and my Ellie the elephant. I am getting through them. Plus I finished one for my mother-in-law that was in a previous video. But I think this was called the Hello Honey card kit actually, from Cross Stitcher magazine. So that is all done. I just said to my postie, because he gave me my parcels, and I said, oh, is there any post in the post box? Because I'm waiting for Cross Stitcher to come. And he said, oh, I don't know, I did that ages ago. I've just got your parcels. For God's sake. He said it might be in there. But that's all FFO'd, and I think I'm going to put that in a frame to go on the wall. I don't think I'm going to leave it as a card, even though it's lovely. I'll leave it in the card and put it on the wall. And then my favourite FFO is F the Back by Circus Stitches. This was a free chart, but I don't think it's free anymore. So you're meant to stitch the flowers, then flip it and stitch the letters, but I stitched to the letters and then flipped it and stitched the flowers. Do you know what? It's yours. Do it your way. Do it your way. So this way you've got the back the back of the flowers and the top and the right way up of the letters, and then this way you've got the flowers that are up the right way and the letters aren't. So I've deliberately left it in this tiny little hoop, and I wouldn't normally finish a project like this. I personally think it's a bit messy, but for this it works. It really, really works. It looks raw, and yeah, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah, super happy with my FFOs. I had an FFO day. Didn't get as many done as I wanted to, but I did get a fair whack done. So I'm not too unhappy. And I have, oh, by the way, got this Kids Den bag, and it's a really nice material. It came originally from Tesco, and it's reusable, and it's now my project bag, but I got it for free. And it was quite far out in, like, near where I am, about half an hour's drive. No, about 20 minutes drive. I'm being a drama queen. But even my husband said, I've used it so much already, it's worth it. So yeah, I'm happy with that. But I put all my projects in it, but I have kitted up. So please go and check out Clu High Heeled Stitches recent Flosstube and Instagram, because she for her birthday does a, sorry my bad eye is giving me problems, she does a Clu shoe sale, or Clu shoe 30 sale this year, 'cause she's 30 this year, the big 3-0. And I found the perfect project and I've kitted it up, so I wanted to show you. This came with a Yankee candle that a child gave me as a present a couple of years ago, but it's perfect for my project. So the sow can either be related to shoes or have a shoe in it. So it might be that you're stitching a horse because it wears a horseshoe. That was the example that Clu gave. I'm just stealing it. Yeah, or have a shoe on it. You might be stitching a witch because she's wearing shoes, that sort of thing. I ordered a poppy grime guard. I'll put a link in the description below of where this came from, because again I can't remember. It's lovely and it's also related to my project. I like to get my grime guards to match my projects. I shouldn't do that, but I do, because then when the project is finished, they won't match anymore. But let's face it, it probably won't be finished for 5 years. So I brought this from a charity shop for 50p, my local Rowan's Pre-Loved Craft charity shop. Or there is one actually, but the one nearest me is an emporium, but it has a whole section of craft in it. And it's Cross Stitcher issue 281 summer 2014, and it has a project in it called Take Me Home. There is no place like home. Oh, I'm looking forward to this because Wizard of Oz is, obviously it's Wizard of Oz inspired. It's one of my favourite films. The only problem is it's on 32 count blue check even weave, which doesn't exist anymore. I can't find it anywhere. I've looked high, I've looked low, I looked at shipping it in. Doesn't exist that I can find. Excuse me, a hiccup there. So I've done it. I've decided to stitch it on a bit of a vintage, I think this was, might be vintage mocha, even weave from Zweigart, so that it's got a vintage kind of look, like when the film first starts, it's all kind of brown grey. And it's really interesting because I have picked up the book to start reading it through the sow, and it describes everything as being neutral grey until she gets swept away, and she's not in Kansas anymore. And I brought this lovely sparkly high heel shoe needle minder to go with it. And I was a bit dubious about this fabric, and then when it came I did floss toss. I ordered all of my threads as new. I didn't want to kit this up from Stash, even though I should have done. I wanted to make sure I had enough. I think the only one I did kit up from Stash was 666, and that's because I know I've got about 5 skeins of new 666, and I didn't order any white or blank because I have loads of new skeins of that. I'm going to try this. Oh yeah, see, it does look good. Reds and pinks and greys on the right. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go for that. It's a shame about the blue check even weave, but I'm not too disappointed with that. And my poppies grime guard. So that I might, if I finish Ellie and I've got spare time, I will make a start on this, because it's meant to be a September sale. We're like into September and I haven't started it because I was waiting for everything to come. I would like a decent project bag, but this will do for now, won't it? It will keep it safe. I also chose, this came from our rainbow retreat, our last cross stitch retreat. Kim from KLT Charting made them. It's a scissor fob, so I'm going to use that on the project because of the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And I started making a floss ring. I was going to ask Charlotte to print off a picture to go in here of the ruby slippers. And I've done a beaded charm that I made with green and red to match that. I like things to match, and it shouldn't have to. And I'll just go through some of my purchases, and then I'll leave you be. So I managed to get this big frame from a charity shop for £6. I've ordered extra clips for it because the clips that I got, they're the LBC, I think that's how it said, LBC. They're the twisty tension clips, and the ones that were on this were a bit loose. So I've just ordered some from Amazon, but I was pleased with that, and I'm going to put Beach Hut Sal on that. For Positivity Rule Sal, I saw this and I thought it was perfect. It's a canvas that sits in a wooden frame, but the canvas does pop out. So you can, I'm going to wrap Positivity Rules around it, and then probably glue gun it into the frame, even though I don't like glue gun in my projects. I will lace it as normal, which means through the back you'll see the lacing. I'll lace it as normal and then glue gun it in, I think. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best solution. I thought it looked really nice with this wooden frame and the canvas. This is only like £2.99, so if it works, and it works well, I'll get some more. I'm expecting it to be a bit thick and pop out a little bit, but I don't think I'll mind that. I don't think I'll mind. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I put in a big, well, I thought it was a big order with Sarah Elizabeth Stitches, and I got some kits. She's doing Christmas jumper kits, so I ordered the kit of that, and the Floss Pals. I ordered a piece of fabric and this lovely stitching stuff pouch, which I was able to pick a colour for all the font, and it's a little zipper case, and I just keep all of my bits and bobs in it. So my counting pins, my needle threaders, my needle case, tape measure, scissors. My scissors, yeah, my scissors are in there. I was like, where are they? So that's handy. I got that from Sarah Elizabeth Stitches. For my birthday, Clu got me Beguiling Tiger. I can't wait. I'm going to sell this with her, but I don't know when I'm going to start it. We'll have to come up with a day. It's an ongoing joke because we watched a film together. I can't remember what it's called. I'll put a little comment in. We watched it on a whim one day when we were stitching together, and one of the characters in the film just keeps saying beguiling over and over again. It was just stuck in our heads. For weeks afterwards, we just kept saying, do you like my dress? Oh yes, it's very beguiling. Dinner was very beguiling tonight. Any time we could use it, even if it wasn't in proper context, we used it. And she had Beguiling Tiger and was like, oh, look at it, it's hilarious, you know. And she brought me the kit for my birthday so we could sell it together. So I can't wait to start Beguiling Tiger. I think it's a full coverage as well, even though it's a mini. Oh, some of them are tent, I think. Tent and full cross. And she also got me this cool, I don't know what these are called. It might be a bendy flip. I think it is. From Bagz Plus, anyway. And it's a little floss buddy and a little pouch. And I love bees. And it matches my grime guard, which she wouldn't have known. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Thank you, Clu. So that was nice. And I found this in the craft charity shop for £7, and I fell in love with it, so I had to buy it. And it's Gallery of Stitches, and it's lots of mini cross stitches that fit in a house-shaped frame. And it's what sold it to me was that it's floral. I've got a straw hat that I love. I love these roses up here. If I was rich, I would want a chaise lounge so I can lounge around. This little desk here, it's got like quill and feathers on it, and I love writing, and this looks a bit Beauty and the Beastie because it is a rose in a bell jar. So it sold it to me. It's not my kind of thing, but I'm going to stitch it up. I might do it on even weave 28 count actually instead of the Ada that's with it, but because it's all there. And that was £7. I was really happy with that. And my last thing is from Anne. She didn't know I wanted this at all, but I wanted a set from Pip and Chip. Pip and Chip, I think they're on Etsy, and they make bobbins, thread holders, needle minders. She didn't know that I wanted anything from Pip and Chip, and I thought when I've got some spare pennies I'll buy it. But she gave me this little box for my birthday, and I opened it when we were camping, which was amazing. And in it was a Be Kind, Be You, Be Free thread holder, which I love. Didn't even know that existed. What I wanted was the mini bobbins and the tin, which is exactly what she got me, but I didn't realise that you could get it personalised. So she got me the personalised tin. My nickname is Natty. The personalised tin, which I didn't know you could get them personalised. She got me the matching needle minder, which is lovely, and the tin of bobbins. And she said she wondered if I wanted to put some of my Jodyri hand dye threads on there, and I think I will. They're really lovely, really, really nice. Little beehives. They're so sweet. So I have had loads of little bits and pieces arrive, and purchases, and little bits from charity shops, but I just didn't want to go through all of it because we'd be here till tomorrow otherwise, and my videos always end up long. So I'm just gonna do, when I can find my buried notebook, I'm just gonna do my life update and my other news actually. So my life update is that I'm going to be meeting Fairy Floss. We're gonna go. Faye from Fairy Floss. I'm so excited. We're gonna be going to a craft show together, and we're gonna meet up. And I'm so excited about that. It's gonna be like a mini holiday for me. I've already booked and paid for it, so I'm super, super excited. I've booked time off for that. I've also got a week off coming up in October. I'm going to go and see Anne, and we're going to have a staycation. So we're going to see Anne at the very beginning and then staycation the rest of the time. I've been on holiday. I had 3 holidays in 3 weeks, which was a total accident. One of them I had to book because we needed to use our the prepaid camping trip. And I'll put some pictures up here, but we walked an alpaca, we went to Monkey World, we just sat in the, we only had a little bit of rain for that camping trip. Actually no, we had quite a bit of rain. We had cream tea in the rain. On that note, actually we've gone vegan, so we've been vegetarian for quite some time, but we've gone vegan now. And so we went vegan just after that holiday, so that was my last clotted cream. I'm going to cope without clotted cream, I promise I'll be fine. That was one holiday. It was amazing. We had a really, really good time. There were kids everywhere though, and towards the evening I could hear this noise that was going whoop, whoop. And I said to my husband, like, oh, that kid needs to stop. And my husband just started cracking up, and I was like, what? He was like, it's the monkeys from Monkey World. And then I remembered that we had seen that monkey doing it, so we knew exactly who it was as well. I was like, oh yeah, of course it's a monkey. A repetitive noise over and over again. It's not a kid. Yeah, so that was great. We also had a one-night trip to Ashford, which is back home for me. It's my neck of the woods. So I could go to a Cath Kidston store. I had people give me money for my birthday. I had a 5-week payday, so I saved loads of money from that. And I met my mother-in-law there, and she was really kind and gave me some pennies, so I had a complete blowout. I brought so many nice things, and I was a lucky girl. And we had a nice dinner out, and it was a nice hotel. It was very rainy, so we had a walk in the rain to Cineworld, and we watched, I'm trying to remember what we went to see, but we just combined it all really. We wanted to go to Cineworld. We wanted to go to a Cath Kidston because we were meant to be staying in Oxford. The Oxford and Cath Kidston closed. So our local one was Ashford, and it's only 2 hours away. We stopped in Greenwich for some lunch. Not Greenwich. lunch. That's a lie. Guilford. We stopped in Guilford for some lunch at Guilford Cathedral. We've been there before, but it's a nice place. Yeah, spent too much money, but had a really, really good time. Yeah, it was just really, really lovely. And then we went family camping with one of my best friends, her husband, my goddaughter, and that was super nice. We only had a tiny bit of rain, and it was like a shower as we were about to pack the tents away, but the tents were bone dry half an hour after the shower, because it really was just a little shower. And that was so amazing as well. So 3 holidays in 3 weeks, and I was so exhausted by the end. I could tell I'd overdone it, but it was so worth it. With family camping, we went on a long walk. We played some games. I did some stitching, lots of cooking. Oh, my sister came as well, which was so nice. We took her as a birthday present. We did say to her on her birthday, like, we've got your birthday presents, but we were struggling to meet up, so we kept her presents by for the camping trip. Her birthday was in April, but we took her camping in August, and I think she had a really nice time. It was just, yeah, so nice. So me, Simon, my sister, my best friend, her husband, and our goddaughter. It was so good. And I think that's it for a life update. I don't really have much to say, and I don't really have much other news. I just wanted to share my books with you. I'm trying to think, other news? Haven't really got any. I have had my needle felt kit just arrived, but I'm not going to open it now. I'll open it in a bit. I haven't done any needle felting because I've been really short for time. I haven't been in many charity shops because I've been saving up for my 3 holidays. So yeah, I don't really have much other news, but before I started my Clu shoe sale, but after she had announced it, I found The Wizard of Oz in this nice edition in my favourite charity shop, Make. If you're ever in Fratton, go and check it out. It's lovely. It's a Crafty Cafe charity shop. It's brilliant. And so I've just started reading this, and I'm going to read it through while I'm doing the Clu shoe sale, and I already love it. When I went on my family holiday, we went to the Hawk Conservancy and had a lovely time there. A really lovely time, actually. It was a beautiful bird display. Saw some lovely birds. It was only me, my husband and my sister that went, because we could only get tickets for the last day of our holiday trip, and our other family, they're friends, but they are our family. They were going on to also another holiday from our holiday, and so they couldn't come on that day. But they had a book called Vultures in the Sky by Todd Downing in there. They had some bird related books, and I really want to give this a try. And I'd read the blurb, but it's so long, but check it out. But I think it's sort of like a kind of cowboys type of book, but it does say it's a whodunit, a suspenseful whodunit, so I can't wait to get into that, and it will remind me of my holiday. And I did have, and I don't usually respond to people that just inbox me on Instagram, but I had an author called Jennifer Cannon inbox me on Instagram, and she said that she had just published her first novel. She'd seen that I read, so she hadn't just contacted me for some random reason. She said, I see that you read, don't know if you'd be interested in my new book. I thought you might, it's available here. And I thought, actually, you know, she's not being annoying, because some people are, and I thought I'd buy it. So it's called Unmasked, by Jennifer Cannon. I think she's a Canadian author. So yeah, it does seem very interesting. And on the back, it is a short blurb. It says, an average raccoon, a plucky friend, a crazy idea, a mysterious disappearance, a tumultuous past, a shocking discovery, an epic conclusion, a hero is born. So yeah, don't know if you might want to check that out, but I'll tell you how I feel about them as and when I read them. But it looks, and there is a longer blurb, and I have had a read, and I'm really intrigued. And I'm always happy to support a new author. So I think that's it. I'm going to try not to edit this too much because it takes me so long. Just hopefully going to chuck in some pictures. Well, I hope you guys are all okay. Thanks for sticking with me. I know I'm not very regular. No one entered my last giveaway for some fabric and a mini kit. So I've left that one open. So if you want to comment on that one for the giveaway, that's still open, and I still need to post one out, but I've been in touch with the lady to say how busy I've been and it will go. So yeah, thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. Drop me a comment on here or Instagram. I always respond. I hope you're all staying safe and making the most of your freedom safely and taking care. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks, guys.